session I'm going to teach how to use something called Photopea, which is a free online photo editor. So if you type in Photopea into Google, it brings you to the open page. You accept, you cross off. What you need to do is you click on File and you go to Open, and when you're trying to export or open an image into Photopea, the best way is to do it through this, clicking on Desktop and opening up your image as you go. Once your image opens up, this is where you can then work on your image using any of the available selection tools. Selection tools are as follows. They're the third one and fourth one down the toolbar on the left hand side. You've got the lasso tool, the polygonal lasso tool and the magnetic tool, and you've also got the magic wand or the quick selection tool. Here, as you can see, I'm zooming in and out. To do that from home, you either hold Command and press plus and minus on the keyboard if it's a Mac, or you hold down Control and press plus and minus on your keyboard. When you've chosen a selection tool, so in this case I've chosen a magnetic lasso, what you do is you click round parts of the image that you want to select. So as you can see here, I'm working my way around the skirt of one of the Bingley fairies. Once you've fully gone round and selected round your image, you're then going to be using something called gradient map. So you go to Image, Adjustment, and then you go down to what's called gradient map. When you open that up, as you can see, you've got a large selection of coloured boxes to choose from, and you can choose the colours that match. If you want to edit your picture direct from the colour file rather than the black and white version, you open it up the same, so you go to File, Open, and open up your picture that you've downloaded from the website. You're then going to go to Image Adjustments, and you first of all probably want to drop your levels so that you've got more shadows and highlights on your picture. Have a little play around. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Then I want you to go to something that's called Hue and Saturation. So in this case, I've gone to Hue and I've dragged mine quite high, changing all the colours in the picture to a green, almost making Grandmother Yorkshire look a little bit like Hulk. What you do is then you can use your selection tool to select different parts of the picture. So you can select the glasses, or you can select the pupils, and again you're using Hue and Saturation. When making variations, having done your selections, you can go on to what's called the square marquee tool and select all, and then you can go down to Hue and Saturation, and if you drag the Hue and Saturation slider, it's going to give you different various colorways that will look different to your first attempt. You want to go to Save, so when you save your image, you go up to File, and then you go to Export as a JPEG. Having done that, you can then press Command Z or Control Z, which will undo, or you can go to Edit, Undo, and you can basically follow the same process again. And you can click on the square marquee tool and select over your image, go to Hue and Saturation, and drag your Hue and Saturation, so just the hue really, and saturation if you want to turn up your colours. And then remember, when you're saving an image, go to File, Export, Export as a JPEG, and it'll land at the bottom of your screen, where you can then drag and drop that onto your desktop and you can send it back to the website. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this video tutorial on how to do digital manipulations using online photo editors helpful. Now you've completed your tile, please send your results back to yorkshiretales.co.uk.